Good morning, Maui. Taking a look at our surface analysis. We still have our dominant 1026 high pressure and Hurricane Kenneth squeezing that pressure gradient. Looking at our wind maps, you'll see we have a 28-mile east-northeast wind with Hurricane Kenneth pushing a lot of fetch our way. Scrolling down to our southern hemisphere, we have our first southerly hemi-directed storm. If we jump 2 days in the future, we'll see we have our first south swell in about 2 months lining up, which is nice. Jumping to our Big Island sounding, you'll see our inversions right around the 6,000 foot mark, pretty sharp. Yesterday seemed like that took over early in the morning. Those humies did not develop, and we had a capped inversion at the 6 grand mark. Jumping over to Kauai, you'll see we have a diabatic line coming up, and again, our inversions are capped around the 7,000 feet zone. With this sounding, it looks like we should have a pretty good flying day. Cloud base should, I don't know about cloud base, but the cloud height should get up to at least 6,000 feet. But it will be pretty strong wind, so judging from what the top and the crater is going to be blowing down, it's hard to say how good it's going to be early. Jumping over to University of Hawaii, we still have that humidity in the air, but without that high inversion, it won't allow for those cloud tops to get too high and give us an excessive amount of rain. Our weather around us is not looking too bad, but if you take a close look at this white clouds coming in with the trades, that typically gives us those clouds which can kill the wind and give us our little squalls. And when we look at our local Doppler, we'll see that it looks pretty mellow out there. There's a northeast wind pattern, maybe a little more east-northeast, and not too many collected storms gathering up. Just a little rain by my house. We look at Big Blue. Looks like Kenneth's kind of falling apart there. Again, maybe we might get some showers from these bands of clouds coming from Kenneth. Wind Guru showing cloud coverage. Still have a little bit of high. Wind should get pretty strong today. East swell is up. I surfed yesterday. It was pretty nice. Low tide is going to be around 9 o'clock, jumping up again to a high tide around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. East swell readings are about the same as yesterday, 5.68 seconds coming from the east. We scroll down, still 1 foot wave height, so nothing special, but there is a little east swell. Looking at our front street cam, there's still a good background south swell, enough to bring this many people out at this early in the morning, so I guess there's still a little bump out there. And of course, a look at our sun, you'll see that these coronal flares are kind of leaving us. This next sunspot is approaching us. Not too many solar flares happening. Again, it's Earth facing, so we're in our grand minimum for sun flares. But yeah, today I think it's gonna be probably decent paragliding. I'll probably stay local and just surf maybe kite sand piles because it's awesome. Alright guys, have a good day. Bye.